This sentence that you are all alone, or the word loneliness, often gets misunderstood. It is not how the mind says the absence of people, absence of things, how you have been told about alone, that you are alone and you need things, or you have no friends, or you need to be around with people. That is not what this sentence or this word points to. It is not how the mind perceives aloneness or loneliness, because the mind sees it in comparison to things, to people, and when they are not around, there is a feeling that bodies are missing, people are missing, families are missing, things are missing, and it is seen as I am alone. Just like if you are in the room somewhere locked away, you might feel alone there because you are not used to that environment, because you always are around people, you are always doing something, you always doing activity, you're always working, you're always doing something. So when you are actually isolated, you don't know how to be, and the suffering can arise. So you are all alone points to completely different, and loneliness is not something that is missing. It needs to be clarified so this misunderstanding can be cleared, so that you don't find that you have to run away from loneliness the way you think loneliness is. It does not refer to the body, the room, or the absence of people. It is the mind stopping its chatter, the world falling away. When that chatter stops, or seen through, all that remain is yourself, the source, the awareness, the stillness that is always present. This solitude is not emptiness, it is the very space from which life shines. Just like when you are in that room, if you are locked away, your mind, those thoughts will come, the comparison will come from the past, how you always were with people, you always doing activity, and that chatter, that comparison will create suffering. That's why one runs constantly doing things, activities, even 2 days that you get from the whole week cannot be completely spent just observing, just resting, because that is how life is lived. In this aloneness, there is no seeking, no comparison, no becoming, there is only presence. The light that was never lost now clearly shines. When the comparison does not happen, that loneliness that is feared, something else shines through without that mental or thought process that is actually just getting lost in that thought process. And when that is seen through, there is stillness, there is something else that shines through. The light that was never lost now clearly seen. In this aloneness, the mind is no longer a servant to circumstances, praise, or fear. You are not controlled by words, by situations, or by others' expectations. You are free, entirely present, entirely natural. Alone yet fully alive, alone yet part of everything, alone yet meeting the life fully aware, present, and awake to isness, to this very moment, not comparing the thoughts that come, compare the situation that you were in earlier and now you are in that room alone. That comparison creates friction, desire rises to be again with people, again with activities, again with all that constant effort. Complete freedom, nothing added, nothing missing. All that remains is yourself, the awareness that has always been present, not the one born, not the one dying, not the mind that think its own time. In this aloneness, the sense of I fades, birth, death, coming, going, all are seen for what they are. The one who was born disappears, the one who will die disappears. And in that vanishing, the mind glimpses what was never born, never dies, never moves, never leaves. This is what this line or word points to, a loneliness, or you are all alone. Not loneliness, not isolation, but the eternal source shining effortlessly, already here, always free. Just never get noticed because of all that comparison, because of always getting lost in that thought process, not realizing that how the world is lived is with the help of thought, with the help of memory, with the help of past, and what you believe yourself is also the same way. You only know yourself through past, through memory, with the help of thought. But if you leave that and see how that functions and don't get lost in that thought process, then the source shines through, which is already free, which is all there is. There is no two, three, four. That source is what is illuminating everything and everyone. That is why it is called, you are part of that one which is all alone, not that it is missing in other beings. That is all that is present in other beings as well, and they are also lost in the same way. That is the true meaning of you are all alone or loneliness. And until you leave that mental game, that process, or just observe it, because you cannot leave it. It is not a space that you geographically run into. It is just seeing internally. And when you start to see it, you see that it is just thoughts coming and going. And then what is only, what is all alone shines through.